Well, hey family, I hope that wherever you are right now, that you are safe, that you are somehow experiencing God's kindness in the midst of this collective trauma. Before we jump into the word today, particularly for those of you who are joining us for the first time or maybe not have been with us long, I want to ensure that we are all playing from the same playbook with respect to who Renovation Church is. You see, Renovation Church was founded upon the biblical idea that a church should reflect the full creative genius of the Lord and every type of person that He has made, every color, every creed, every context, every education level, every economic level, every ethnic expression, that should be embodied in the body. Renovation Church was founded upon the principle that the gospel is not just the vertical axis of the cross, the understanding that we receive Jesus' righteousness in place of our sin, but that the gospel broadly and more fully, in fact, involves the horizontal axis of the cross, an understanding that the gospel requires us to pursue the flourishing of all human beings. And within the pursuit of the flourishing of all human beings, it means that we stand and we fight for justice. Now, here in the West, and specifically in the United States, there is a hollow gospel, a gospel that promotes salvation, but forgets flourishing. And we will not support that gospel, and we will never be that church. And I'm saying this to you at the top of my message so that when you hear me say the word gospel over and over and over again, as I preach Paul's words today, that you understand that when I say gospel, I don't just mean Jesus' work on the cross for the salvation of individual human beings. It is Jesus' work on the cross for the salvation of the world, for the reconciling of all things back to Himself, to make all things new, which means that here and now, as the gospel is proclaimed, it must be proclaimed in a way that the kingdom has broken in, and the requirements of the kingdom is that we fight for mercy and for justice. We cannot preach a hollow gospel, live a hollow gospel, and say that we are reflecting God's desire for the world, or for the flourishing of people.